Okay, I'm making this video for you. This is my quarantine room. This is one of my tubs. This is a 31 quart, and it has a 300 to 400 gram ball python in it. So it's not huge, but it still needs a smaller tub. This little girl is like 80 grams, and this is a 6-quart tub. And I have holes in it because I use bedding, but a lot of people just use paper towels. If you use paper towels, you only need a few holes. And she's really wanting to eat, that's why she's like that. If I move her tub, and on these little 6-quart tubs like this, I always put some form of weight over them because I'm always concerned that little kids, that's pretty easy to open. So I always put weight on them. But these, that's hard. You hear that? Yeah, that's hard, so I love these Ziploc tubs. But anyway, back here is my heat tape. It's hot to the touch, and it can get really hot. They can get up to like 210 degrees. So you have to have a thermostat. This is a VE. See, VE 200. I gave you that link. It has the VE Hobby one, which is like $59. This one was $112. But this one can run up to 700 watts. I'm not sure how much that one can run. You don't need something this big for just one snake. But back to this. This down here is the probe for the thermostat over here. And that keeps this at 92 degrees. Because ball pythons need 90 to 92 to 93 degrees hot spots. You also want to buy hides or make them. You can make them with plastic bowls that you cut holes in. You can buy dog bowls for their water bowl, so you don't need that. You'll want, if you don't feed live, you'll want a set of these are actually for fish tank, but long tweezers or hemostats. Main thing is that your main things that you're going to have to buy is a thermostat and the heat tape. You're going to want to buy them at the same time so you don't have to pay shipping. And you'll want to buy a cord, like I said, a wire cord to do the heat tape, because if you don't, then you're going to have to use a light that's, and use that. But, yes, it is. But you can solder it on, or they have kits. I'm not sure how good the kits are to actually use to connect. I always solder. Soldering's really easy. You can look it up on YouTube. I don't need to solder anything recently. I just soldered this thing last week. The other kind of snake you can get is, I mentioned corn snakes. Corn snakes don't need any heat. So that's another option for you, because they're smaller, they're more active, so I'm not sure how good your 9-year-old will do with them because they're more active, but because they don't need heat, because they can stay in 75-degree weather, they're native, then it's a little bit less, stressful on cost. Let me go to my other